Cipher map screen shows all the locations for your sites that have the longitude, latitude information put into them. When opening the site, you can see that we have all the sites listed with different color codes. Those color codes actually match the same as the dashboard site gadgets. Otherwise, we do have a legend here that shows that the red does show any sites that are an alarm. Those alarms, again, are triggered off of any alarms that are placed in the alarm screen. Yellow is a silent site alarm, meaning a site has failed to push in within its threshold, which by default is 24 hours. Green means there is no conditions and everything's working well for the site currently. Again, these do match the same color codes as the dashboard, where red for alarm, yellow for failed to push, and then green, nothing's going on. And then we have an inactive sites. Any sites that have been deactivated, which is covered more under the site screen video, can show up on the graph as well, or on the map as well. In the upper left corner, we do have a plus and minus button. This is useful if you're using a tablet or a cell phone. Otherwise, you can use your mouse wheel to zoom in and out of the map. On the far right, we have a little window you can slide open. If you select a site on the map, I'll go ahead and select on Apple Tree, and you can see it zooms in. Apple Tree happens to be an alarm right now, hence the red icon. Over on the far right, you can see I have Apple Tree selected, and it has the last data push time and date stamp here, as well as the last voltage it reported in. Right below that shows the longitude, latitude information that is being put into the site to show where the location is on the map. Down below here, you can see Apple Tree's highlighted with those same longitude, latitude. I can edit those longitude, latitude values by hitting the pencil icon here. I can hand type those in, typically useful to get from Google Maps. Also, when I'm in the edit option though, if I move back over the map, you'll see I have a crosshair. This allows me to simply just click on the map anywhere and it relocates it and inputs the new longitude, latitude information. Shortcuts above, these are graphing shortcuts. This particular graph allows me to open a graph with the Apple Tree site, because that's what I have selected, and we'll already have the level, velocity, and flow rate data sets pre-configured into the graph when I click on it. Here you can see Apple Tree is already selected, and I have my level, velocity, and flow rate on the graph. More information about the graphing can be handled and covered under the analysis screen video. Another graph shortcut is next to it, and this basically does the same thing. However, it does not include the level, velocity, flow rate being pre-selected. It simply has the site pre-selected for you. So you can see here I have Apple Tree pre-selected, but none of the data sets are pre-selected in the graph. You simply have to create this yourself from scratch. It gives you a fresh start, so you can pick the things you want in the order you want. Again, more information on that is under the analysis video. The next shortcut is a template shortcut. Any templates that you have pre-configured will pull up in the window here. I can now run Apple Tree through any of these pre-configured templates. These templates also are covered under the analysis video under the template screen. This shows where all the templates are, who made them, etc. Further to the right of that, we have a compute dataset shortcut. This is a screen that allows us to do basically mathematical functions. This also is covered under the analysis video. The typical shortcut here is under the analysis screen. It brings you here. The nice thing about this map shortcut, it already pre-selects the site for you into that screen, so its data sets are ready to load. And finally, we have a site screen shortcut. Clicking on this pulls up the site screen. In the site screen, we have a mini map, attachments, all kinds of information. Again, this is going to be further covered under the site screen video. Finally, there is a quick filter here up on the top. If I want to show any sites with coordinates, they will be listed here. If I want to show any sites without coordinates, so I know which ones I have to go and put in, I can select here. I've got a plant rain gauge here that doesn't have any longitude, latitude. Simply using this icon here as a shortcut that I can go put those longitude, latitude information in that I can get from, again, from Google Maps. Or I could actually go to the site screen and put that information as well.